digest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Yes, good afternoon, guys. Good morning and good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this show. Let me sort out. Why is this looking like that? There we go. That is better. Yes, guys, welcome to THFC To It I Hope Top Past Present and the exciting future under the Zerbi as we go to Sunderland tomorrow, of course, and play them at the Stadium of Light for 3 points to take us well out of the bottom three and back into 17th place, and then onwards to beat Brighton and get further away from the relegation zone. Yes, we have to hit rock bottom before we can start moving up, and moving up we will, and I'm convinced we will tomorrow. This is the predicted lineup show, guys, so do see what you think of my predicted lineup. If you can, do us a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe as well. There is a video out I put out this morning, I think round 2, about this news for Bitsy Romero. It dropped into my WhatsApp this morning from the people I use that Tottenham have reached a verbal agreement to sign the elite Liverpool star Andy Robertson. I think it's a good signing. If we can stay in the Premier League and get this over the line, I think it's the first of a bunch of good signings for Tottenham. I see a lot of people not really liking it or not agreeing with it, but I do. I really, really do. I think it's a great signing. But for me, let me know what you guys think in the chat, and also down in the comments section as well. So let's crack on with it. Let's go. This is the predicted lineup. Now, just before we start, we do have some team news to sort out. So let me bring that in before we do bring up the predicted lineup. Is it that one? I think it's that one. Before we start talking about the 11. Yeah, I do too, Dr. Tottenham Therapy. I think it'd be a great signing. I think it shows that we never went for these type of players before. He's experienced, and that is not the one I'm looking for. Hopefully I'll be able to find it in a minute. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think it's a great signing, Bod. But I want to say big up to Giant68, big up Dermo chat, big up to you, Giant68. Big up also, see you later, Dr. Therapy, coming on tonight, joining me and Billy as we look to talk all about Sunderland and the game tomorrow and how much it means. We're going to talk more about this tonight with the guys as well. So let me know what you think. But I will send you the link in a little while, Bod. Sorry, just been busy today and had a million and one things to do. So I've just now getting ready, getting round. So I will send you the link in the while. He says, I think it would be a great signing. I do too. Look at Milner at Brighton. He's a bit like it. It is. And it brings experience to a dressing room as well. And that's what we need. And also, in one way, it does solve the left back problem. I don't think long term, I think short term it does. Because at least then we've got somebody that can start every game. He's good with free kicks. He's good with crossing. He's good with getting the ball in the net in the box as well. And if your doggy is injured, at least we know we don't have to play Jed Spence on the left. We can keep Jed Spence where he's supposed to play in the right and let him and Porro fight that. You've got two fullbacks plus two really decent backups as well. You've got Spence on one side, your dog on the other. You start with Porro and Robinson. And I think for me going forward, I think for the next couple of seasons, until we can really start sorting it out for the long term, I do think that for me is the way to go. He would have been a better signing in January. He would have been giant. And look, we can huff and puff all we like. We know Johan Lang and the ball got it wrong in January. And they did thought, oh, the injuries will be coming back. Why do we need to spend money? And they got it horribly wrong. And we are where we are, which is now 2 points adrift in the bottom three. And that's why tomorrow's game is so critical. Tomorrow's win. If we don't win tomorrow, and the time we play again, and I know we're going to play at the same time as West Ham next week, we could get to the game the following week, the Wolves game, 5 points behind, 5 points adrift. And then if you don't win that, and then you're getting down to 4 games to go, 3 games to go, 2 games to go, and then you get to a point where it doesn't matter how many points you're out, you're already down. So a win is vital tomorrow. A win is vital. We get a win tomorrow, puts us back out of the bottom 3, puts West Ham back in there. And that's what it's all about. And Zerbi will get these boys purring. I'm just nervous. I'm nervous that I know what these players have done before. I know what these players are capable of. And that's what worries me. I think once we get a win tomorrow, I think I'll be fine. I'll be calm. And I'll be really, really back to my old bouncy Tottenham are going to win every game. But it's just I've seen what these players have done before under 2 different managers, under Thomas Frank and under Tudor. I wonder if De Zerbi can get a tune out of these. And also, let's not forget, he didn't have a great start to his Brighton career. He didn't get 1 win, I think, in his first 6 games with Brighton. It is very critical we start off with a win tomorrow. No problem. Big up to it. Yeah, I'll send it over to you straight after the stream. We're going to win 2-1 tomorrow in De Zerbi, we trust. Big up. That's what we want, Dr. Therapy. Dr. Tottenham Therapy. That is what we want. Right, tomorrow. Team news. This is the team news for tomorrow, guys. We know Gianluca Vicario is not ready for the Sunderland game after a hernia surgery. Might be back for Brighton. So fingers crossed he's back for him. Mohamed Kudus has been ruled out and returned this weekend after suffering a setback in the return from injury. Now we're thinking that could be for the season. We hadn't got that confirmed yet, but we are looking at season out. Just checking for any update. Just very close. I'm gonna say any. Doing that. And also, Rodrigo Bentancur's training with the team but remains unavailable. So hopefully by Wolves, Bentancur should be back in the team. Ashley Phillips sent off. God. I'll tell you one thing. I'd keep him in the first team next year, John. Ashley Phillips, but maybe that's for another stream later. Maybe at the end of the season, I'm going to go through all the loanees. Here, we will go through the loanees on the channel. We'll do a show on that. And maybe we're going to go through the squad again and do what me and Tequila and Rain did early in January. And we're really going to go through the squad, who stays, who goes, and who will we get in to replace these players. So we've got a few good shows coming up. But also the injury front, we know, so we've got Odegaard out, we've got Kulu out with his knee, James Maddison is out. We know James Maddison's now back training on grass, so hopefully he might be back for the end of the season, but there's a 75% chance that we will see Kulu or Maddison before the end of the season, which would be, I would rather see one than the other. Bentancur's out with his hamstring, but he is training to hopefully be back for Brighton and Wolves. Ben Davies is out for the season, fit to get ready for the World Well, they're not going to the World Cup. So Ben Davies then is out. He's got to some to get ready for next season. Of course, Ben Davies there, and then Vicario with his hernia. Now, predicted lineup. This, guys, is my lineup for tomorrow, and this is it. I'll start with Kingsley in goal. I'll go with a back four of Udogie, Romero, Mickey van der Ven, and Pedro Porro. I'll go with a midfield three. Now we know Tudor likes to play 4-2-3-1. I sort of went against that principle and decided, do you know what? Stick Palunia in front of the back four and put Gray and Bergville in that midfield. I think that three would work. And then forward three are Tell on the left, Tell on the right, Savvy on the left, and Richarlison up front. Now, I did think of putting Solanke up there, but I just went with my gut, and my gut was telling me Richie. So let's go through it then, guys. We are starting with Kingsley. Of course, we know Vicario's not available tomorrow. Now, we know what happened at Atletico Madrid, and fans will be worried about Kingsley's head, about his mentality for tomorrow. Will he be okay? Will he be fine? Will he be mentally in a good place to play the game tomorrow? And I think he will. I think De Zebra would have got hold of him sometime over the last couple of weeks and really just talk to him and build his confidence up again. Put an arm around him and tell him, look, guy, look, Kinski, you're a good goalkeeper. You're good with your feet. You had a bad game. Don't let it affect you. Every keeper has a bad game. Every keeper makes blunders. It goes with the course. It goes with the course. So you're my man for this game. You're my number one. And build his confidence up and build him into the player. And he is a decent goalkeeper. I think he has got a future. I do you know what? I think he's better with his feet than Vicario. He's just a young keeper, and I just feel the way he was treated by Tudor and some of the coaching staff was horrific, and I think it was really bad. Yes, we're angry with him for the mistakes he's made, but we knew we might have to depend on him at some point in this running. So it's about getting him right, mentally right for tomorrow's game. The back four, of course, I've stuck with a proven, tested back four with Udogie and Porro as the win backs. I have put Udogie in ahead of Spence. I think Udogie is a far better left back than Jed Spence. Jed Spence is more of a right back and should be played there. This is why I think the Robertson deal is a great deal for us, because it releases Spence to the right side where he's supposed to play. But I will start. I think Udogie does have the potential of getting forward more on the left and putting in some good crosses. Porro, we know he's got a good mean cross in him as well. We know he does. He can set up a few goals. So for me, they're the fullbacks. For me, the centre backs need no introduction the world over. We know Romero, Captain Romero, and Mickey van der Ven. We know that they probably haven't had great seasons. We'll admit that, but I think when it comes down to it, you play your best players, and I think this is the best back four. If Vicario was available, then I think you got a really solid back five. But the problem is, and I've been saying it all season, sometimes I don't think the defenders trust the goalkeeper, and I don't think the goalkeeper trusts the defender. Now, what happened against Atletico Madrid with Kingsley, will it make the back four in front of them a little bit nervous of him? I don't think so. I think Romero and Mickey van der Ven will be there for him and sort of guide him and sort of look after him a little bit. And I think what Romero did, he was the first one over to him when he got substituted, put his arm around him and whispered in his ear and basically said, "We've got your back." So I think he's, to be fair, with the back five, I think the one with the bigger redemption is Kingsley on Sunday tomorrow, and I think he might be the one. It might be a redemption story tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for. For the three man in midfield, look, I could have gone with two DMs and 110. I decided not to. I decided to go with a 6 and 2 8s, and then have probably Bergville slightly more forward than Archie Gray, so a 6 and 8 and a 10, basically. And I've decided to put Palunia in front of the back four. I think he's a brilliant player. I love Palunia. He never gives up. He always gives his all. And when you're asking of him to do something, he does it. And he gives it everything. The tackles, the track and back. And yes, he has made mistakes. So's the whole team made mistakes this season. But for me, I think if you want somebody there that you can trust, and that can also, if say Romero goes forward a little bit, he can also slot in to a centre back role, so he can do both, which is handy to have. Now the midfield too, Bergville and Archie Gray, I think they're the future of Tottenham's midfield. No updates yet. They are the future of Tottenham's midfield for me. I think Archie Gray, he may not be the most pleasant or the most technically gifted player in the team, but if you want to play with grit, determination, a player that gives his all and gives 100% for the shirt, Archie Gray's your man. I think Bergville's the same. I think in the next couple of years, you would see these two midfielders fly under the Zerbi. I really do feel they're going to be the future of our meal. And I do feel, I don't know if you agree or not, so let me know in the chat. I do feel Archie Gray could be a future captain of Tottenham as well. I think he's a leader. I think he's got it in him. And he comes from good stock as well. I mean, his father and grandfather, legends of Leeds United, so he comes from good football royalty. Bergville, coming back from an injury, also had a good international break as well with Sweden, but also great to see him back. And I'm absolutely buzzing for that midfield tree. Now, the forward line's a bit more difficult because we do know that the forward line isn't the best for Tottenham. We know that's been Tottenham's weakest link all season. We know we haven't really done well up in that department because we haven't bought well up in that department. And I feel the likes of Tell and Xavi have been starved of doing what they do best, which is attacking and playing with freedom. Hopefully, under De Zerbi, they're going to have that bit more freedom now to express themselves. And with Richie up there, Richie knows what it's like to be in a relegation battle. Richie, he would thrive on this. He's done it before with Everton, where everyone rallied around him. Well, tomorrow he's got to be in top of his game. He is Tottenham's leading goal scorer. But I think the big man tomorrow, I think the man who's going to really stand out is Xavi. I know he's starting on the left, but what you could do is he's starting on the left. I think he'll have a bit more of a free role tomorrow. You may see him pop up in all the little spaces, and maybe just play with two wing backs and probably put Xavi in the 10 and put Tell and Richie up front. They may go into that. I don't know. I'm not great with the tactics and the formations, but for me, I think Xavi will be the key tomorrow. We do need to win this one, so we need everybody else. And I think this is a team that can gain us 3 points tomorrow at Sunderland. The only worry I have with this team is the mentality of some of the players. Go 1-0 down. If Kingsley makes a mistake and we go 2-0 down, will the mentality of the players will the mentality of these players just bow their heads and just give up? I think this is where Romero has to come in. This is where he has to come in as captain and shake them all and say, no, we're not giving up. We're going to fight till we drop. And look, and that's all we want to see, isn't it? We want to see that from this team. So this is the team I think that will start tomorrow. Kingsley and goal. We've got your doggy Romero, Mickey van der Ven, Porro as a back four. We've got Palunia sitting in there as a number 6. We've got Archie Grays in 8. We've got Bergville as a side 10. And then the front three of Xavi on the left, Tell on the right, and Richie up front. How I'd have loved to put Kudus on the right side. Really would done that. But let me know, guys, what you think of the predicted lineup. And there it is. So that is the predicted lineup, guys. So let me know what you think. We are back on tonight at 8 o'clock with the pre-match show. We've got Billy from Change for Tottenham joining me as my co-host. Also got Dr. Tottenham Therapy as well. He'll be joining, making his debut on the channel. So guys, do welcome him in with open arms. A great lad. I've been talking a bit to him on email and now on WhatsApp. So I'm looking forward to getting him on tonight. Big up to you, Rodney Martin. Big up to you, Rodney. Big up, guys. We are Tottenham. Super Tottenham from Mullane. Exactly. He says we need to win this one. Tomorrow is vital. Please, tomorrow is vital. Yes, David, I've done it wrong. Okay. I know it's great crack for you lads, right? Funny that Dermo gets it wrong, right? But I actually, yeah, I do make cock up, so I do apologize. I promise, David, I'll put it right the next one. I promise I'll put it right for the next stream. I promise. I promise. I promise. Big up to you, David. Great seeing, bud. It's a good tactic. The opposition, we won't know how to play against it. Major, that's true. I think we will play a 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1. He's just going to play everyone in the straight line. Very funny. Very funny. So important match tomorrow. I can't. I'm buzzing. It's like a start of a new season. Tomorrow is the 7-game Premier League season. Starts tomorrow. David's going in for a 3-2 win. Yes, that is it, David. Big up to you. 3 points tomorrow is what we need. I'm nervous, but 3 points. But guys, that is it. That is the end of the predicted lineup. Do like, do subscribe, and do hit that notification bell again. For 8 o'clock tonight, we're back on. We're back at 1:45 tomorrow for the watch along. And well, around 1:45. I think 25 to 2, we're on for the watch along. We've got 4 o'clock, we've got after the whistle, and then Monday at 8, we have play ratings plus post-match show as well. So do join us for that. Guys, Tottenham are back, baby. Come on, you Spurs. And the mighty Cockerel we trust. In Zerbi, we trust. He is the one to take us out. We're getting out of this bottom 3. We're going to win. We're going to start. The fight back starts now. Come on, you Spurs.